Welcome everybody. Good, good to see you again. Well, I really hope this time everything works. I've had some issues on my last few live streams, and yeah. Anyway, now let's see. So nobody's talking. Come on, people. Let me. Well, if you don't say anything, then of course I'm gonna wait. I can't start right now. You just have to let me know. Well, just let me know when you guys are ready for the unpacking. And yeah. So the unboxing, I mean. Till then, I'm gonna get into some regular rigging. Just gotta find all the right stuff that I need, especially my pliers. And well, we've got 4 people here in the house, and we are live on both channels now. So let's just take this opportunity. I'm still gonna turn on the camera and film it. I'm gonna do the unboxing now, especially if we stay live on both channels, because, well, unfortunately, I cannot trust that it's going to stay working like this now for all that long. So, yeah. So, everybody, let's get to unboxing these Kanama Smart Baits. The Kanama Smart Bait Minis are in this box. As you can see, it is a regular, unopened box. Nothing has been altered here. And I'm going to show you all the paperwork that's inside of here as well. So we're going to rip it open now. It's okay, Martha. Just, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that, Martha. And we're doing the unboxing now. That is why it was only 5 minutes. So it must be the Kanama Smart Bait because, well, oh, I'm holding it wrong. But yeah, definitely saying Kanama Smart Bait. I literally got the sticker. I don't know if I'm going to put that anywhere, only if I like them. For now, this is nothing to me. But, all right, we got the little box, like the little bag that comes free with it. This is actually, I thought that was going to be some fabric, but it is actually a kind of rubber. I mean, that's kind of neat, actually. It looks like it might even be waterproof to store them in. And it doesn't roll, and it's definitely going to be easy to wash. So yeah, that stuff's going to be pretty easy to keep clean. I mean, the card was upside down. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Sorry for that. But yeah. So Smart Bait casing. So it really does seem like at least they deliver what they say they do. Here we have something, a luminous like shrimp hook. We're gonna open this one later on. It kind of looks like a rubber package, whatever. Here we have their float. That is, I think. Yep. It says it on here, luminous live bait float. I am curious about this one. And we only have 2 people watching, so let's start with this float. The shrimp hook we're gonna look into later. I don't really care too much about that, but this float, it looks like it's an LED float. So it is. It doesn't smell too good, and but it's like a soft material. It's not hard, which is nice actually, because this means it's not gonna get smashed up or broken or anything like that. And let's see how this works. So I'm gonna unscrew it at the top, and then we have a battery in here. I'm guessing I'm just gonna press it down, and now it's gonna work. I don't know. We'll have to see about that one. Nope. I might have to check some instruction manual that maybe lies in the box somewhere. So here are all my 3 smart baits, by the way. In here's the good stuff. Oh, okay. I think now I figured out. I just have to how to start this thing. I just need to get the battery out. This is actually not a bad design. So in here, I'm gonna put yeah, this is how it goes. I have to put the battery in here. Stick that in. And now we have a 100-gram big old sea or maybe catfish float. This is nice, and it's really bright. You're definitely going to see this from a mile away. And this float is very light. Also means you can attach a heavy weight, and it's going to cast pretty well. And it's going to be able to float heavy bait without being a monster, very big in volume. So that is cool. And yeah, okay. And because of its design, you can also just take let's see, can we get a couple more people to open what we're actually after? Can we get a few more people in here? Okay. Let's just get on with it, shall we? The real interesting part is going to be on the water, of course. So I'm just going to take actually, they have made it really nice to open this. This is, at least the packaging is very well made. I must say that. They didn't use cheap materials, and they made it, like these stuff, bad materials, and they made it easy to open. Okay, so in here, we have a little manual. I, of course, already researched the bait, so I shouldn't need this. And in here, we have 2 liters of coated cable. I would say this is probably 60-pound cable with a ball bearing swivel on the top. Not the best ball bearing swivel, but a good one. And here you have a snap, and they're crimped, and the crimps are treated with some heat treat. Really well-made leaders, I must say. I might give them away to someone who was likely to use them because I don't use snaps. I've lost too many fish and lures by snaps opening when they shouldn't. So anyway, now the real deal. Here we have the charging cable, of course. This is wireless charging, which is important because if you're going to have something like this smart bait here, that's going to be in the water, especially at high depth, it is not going to, you're sealing this with a battery inside, that's only going to cause issues if you have to unscrew it and then screw it back together all the time. So it's working, and you can see already the variable speed. Let me put my hand below it maybe. It's getting faster and slower, faster, pretty fast. I think it has at least 3 different speeds. It definitely has, I'm pretty sure this is more than 2 different speeds. Yeah, it changed again, it's changing again, but it's not the fastest. It can go faster than this. But this is pretty interesting stuff. Or maybe actually in front of my black shirt, you're going to be able to see it fast. Yeah. And they're already pre-charged. So I could have done this unboxing on the water. Had I known, I would have done it, but I wasn't sure if these were charged out of the box. But this is a pretty, and the reason I like this variable speed is because if you have your bait swimming around and you have a predatory fish looking at it, and they're just investigating things, If it does the same motion the entire time and it's in, then it makes the predator wary. But this thing, it just keeps doing different stuff. Now it's super slow. It's never been this slow, I think. And it's getting faster again, slower. And by this variable speed, it should help attract fish. A piece of some very durable plastic, I must say. This is strong stuff. Normal plastic would be way more flimsy. And you just put it back on, and now it's locked. Not locked on here. This is just so you don't get any fish guts basically stuck in the moving part. So yeah, this is why you have that's why you have a cover on it. So again, you unscrew it, take it off, then you can wash this. This is the part that actually moves. This is the joint. And then you put the cap, this little black cap, back on here, and you screw it back on. And now it's tight. If you leave it on, then off, then it could fall off. But if you screw it back on, this is pretty. It takes some force to get it back on. So it looks good. So here we have one smart bait. Let's try the charging cable, shall we? Just to see if it. Also, it should tell us probably how. Yeah, it's magnetic, so that's nice. And then we should see how much, like how full it is, basically, because we want an almost full battery, of course. If I'm gonna take this to the water, but we're also gonna always bring a power bank, because otherwise, I'm fishing more than 2 hours, and these little guys only last for 2 hours. The big ones last for 3 to 4, and apparently the new big one even lasts for 8 hours. So let's check. Hopefully it gives some indication on how the charging is going. What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, no, it just gives a red light. It doesn't tell us. And it takes an hour to full. So if in the next 10 minutes this is fully charged, then it's all good. If not, then not so much. Here we have the leaders again. I'm just gonna put these all. I'm gonna search for a little empty bag that I should have around here. Or actually, I'm gonna put all of these in the packaging of this float rig. Hey Willow, awesome, and thank you for still being here. So we have these leaders, these two with the snap swivel, well made and evolving ring swivel. They will also gonna be nice for like heavy spinner baits and stuff like that. Of course, they're made to attach to smart baits. So I'm gonna show you on the next one what they're actually meant for. I'm doing okay. A bit tired, Willow, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. But yeah, I'm okay. And I hope you're okay too. And here we have the next smart bait. So here we have another bag. So each smart bait gets its own personal bag. That's nice. And they seem like they could get a bit more dirty than this rubber bag here. Anyway, we have two more leaders, and I'm gonna put one of these leaders away already, so they don't get lost or kinked or anything. And here we have our smart bait, which is in there pretty tightly. But okay, this one popped out easier actually than the last one. And yeah, it's already charged. And this is basically, for the people who don't know, you basically push this into a dead fish, and by contact with the fish, it starts moving its tail and makes the fish swim. And it changes speed, and makes it really look like a live fish. I don't know if it's gonna work to fool the predatory fish, but we're gonna see. Are you saying you're doing amazing, Willow, or the stuff here is amazing? Okay, so yeah, you're supposed to put this snap on here. This is the idea. And then you have a separate leader for your smart bait that you put into your bait fish, have this attached somewhere to your main line, this insert to the bait fish, and then you have a second leader that you then hook to the actual bait. And that's definitely one option. I'm probably gonna use a bit different. Oh, okay, Willow. Well, well, hack to you, and it's already going again. But I'm probably gonna make a leader anyway. That is for the hook. I'm gonna make a really short leader from the hook to the smart bait, so we don't have a whole another leader dangling. So we just have a really short connection. That's more my style. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But that's my goal anyway. And yeah, okay. Let's get the snap undone. And let's just put it into its own little box, little casing, how it's supposed to, and then that casing it goes into this bag. Probably I'm gonna stop using these casings after a few uses, but let's see, maybe not. And the other one is still charging, by the way. So yeah, and the magnetic charging works for sure. The wireless charging, which is good. Let's get this leader here stored away as well with my other leaders. And we have the third and last one. I have three of the same size because I want to fish two rods at least at the same time. And then I'm going to have one for backup that stays charging while the other two are unused. And also in case I do lose one, because you're not going to lose it when a fish takes the bait, but you're going to, because it's second leader, but you are going to lose it when your main line breaks. So it's always possible to lose. And this is the most expensive bait I'm ever going to ever use, but at the same time, it's, you use it many times, like a rubber bait to use too well. And like a rubber bait or swim bait, for example, that's going to be trash after two fish. These things should last countless fish. Sure. I'm not saying they will. That's one of the things why I'm your unsponsored tester, because I don't know how good they are. But here we have two more leaders again. Bobbin, swivel, snap, and with crimp and shrink tube, really high quality stuff, I must say. I'm not a fan of silver leader materials personally, but for blue water fishing, for ocean fishing, it's fine. John, hey man, you have any questions? I finally got the Kanama Smart Bait in, man. Finally got them. This is, here it is. Let's see it wiggle its tail. And yeah, it has like, I don't know how many speeds, but at least five different speeds, this little thing. I have three. One is charging right now, and one is that I have unpacked, and one is that I already packed away. So yeah, we have three of them. And I mean, I think you already know, but if you have how to use them, but if you have any questions, of course, you attach your second leader, put this into the fish. Fish not included in shipping. No, unfortunately not. I do have some frozen bait fish with, but I didn't know these were already charged. So in case I needed to charge them first, I want to unpack them at home. Anyway, here's the casing, and this is still all waterproof, but this is the joint. In. So you want to put this in some clean fresh water after using. I'm gonna get some more, another bag actually from down there. Are we back, people? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we got a new person in here. Welcome. Welcome. So, yeah. I'm gonna start building a leader for the smart bait. And first I'm gonna flatten my crimps out a little bit so the cable cannot double up on itself. You don't want to have two strands of cable lay over each other, so I'm pressing the crimps into an oval shape. I would use double crimps, but I haven't been able to find pliers that would crimp. You can find really small double crimps, but there's a lack of pliers small enough to crimp them. So that's an issue. But yeah. And I'm gonna try if I can connect a split ring to the smart bait instead of using a snap swivel. I want to use a small split ring, and I'll see about that. Okay, first between all of my tackle, I need to find the damn split ring, but that's the next issue. But I also have these leaders to finish. These are for a totally different way of targeting pike, but they're still for pike fishing. Anyway, where do I have my damn split rings? I mean, I have plenty. I just need to find them. Here we have another bag to store maybe some of the leaders. That's good. And let's get some more light in here. That could be split rings, and it is. That is the size I wanted. I think it's going to be the right size. Yeah, it is the right size because these are easy to open with different kinds of split ring pliers. The really small ones, you need small pliers. This is size 5 BKK, 32 kg, more than strong enough. And let's see if we can get these onto the smart bait. Because if we can, then I'm just going to crimp a solid ring or a loop at the end of my leader, my secondary leader. And I'm probably gonna use a solid ring though, if possible. So here we have the smart bait again. It's gonna be so creepy to use this on a dead fish. Hurtin for sturgeon. Welcome, Michael. Or do you go by Mike or Michael? Sturgeon. Anyway, yeah. Good to see you, man. And I finally got the smart bait. Like, not all of them I wanted to try both sizes, but I have the small ones to try for pike, and if they're good, I'm gonna order again and get the big ones to go for catfish and saltwater fish and stuff. Aussie chick, hey there. Good day, mate. How you doing? Pleased to meet you. I'm sorry. You're probably horribly offended now, but that was just me trying to be funny. Oh crap! It is hard to get these split rings on here, and I kind of expected it to be. Yeah, nah. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean, a snap should not open on the. Then again, I don't really want to risk it. Hmm. I will get the split rings on here somehow. Where there's a will, there's a way. But I also want to do it without damaging anything. That is the next issue. But I think I'm getting there. Yep, I'm getting there. This split ring will always remain attached. And I have it without overstretching it. This is a good thing about these DKK split rings. They're really hard to overstretch. So we have it, split ring. This is never gonna come undone. Very, very nice. Very nice. Now we just need to do this three more times. Run, jack of all trades, master of none. Hey man, good to see you, man. These aren't SEX toys. Though I suppose you could use them for that too. But that's fishing stuff, just so you know. And yeah, let's get some split rings onto all three of them. What can I say? I know my audience. I'll probably go fishing. If I can, I will actually go fishing today. If I can. Okay, split ring is on there. It is a bit hard, and I'm a bit worried because it's plastic. I don't want to break anything. Uh, I think mm, I I think I got it on here. But I do wish they would have had a piece of metal on here. It's here. Anyway, I got the 2 hour drive ahead of me tomorrow morning fishing up past John Day, the dam. We're back? Okay. Okay. Good, good, good surgeon. Okay, Ron, still loading. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back everywhere. Good, good, good. Very, very nice noise. Let's see. Let me read chat again. Hurton, I'm still trying to find the choice in adult. Dang, Hurton, that trade. Lucifer, the choice of adult. Yeah. Lucifer, you have a good rest of your day. Be safe out there. Yeah. And be careful. And always check the plug of your airboat. If you know, you know. And don't have your gators have someone call your gators on you. What's up, Burko? How's it going, man? I gotta run 2 mile and gotta pack up my gear. Gonna do a few hours of fishing in the morning with a buddy who's never fished before. I'll hopefully get him on a fish as big as he is. Uh, that would be awesome. Okay, Mike. See ya, man. Bye, Mike, and bye, Luca. All good at this end, brother. That's awesome, Burko. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. All right, let's find a lot of rigs that we can actually use. Yeah, this would be one of them. I'm either gonna crimp a solid ring or a little swivel on here. Back. All right. Let's see. You got the important part on both live streams, so that is good. Maybe I'll have to be content with that. So my cable cutters here. Got the cable cutters. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, baby. In the future, I'm definitely going to do these with solid rings, but for now, maybe I'll just use little swivels. Probably will. I would prefer solid rings, but what the hell. I don't have them right now, so, you know. Gotta make do with what I have. Yeah, I don't have nearly enough solid rings. All right, well that answers that question for me. I said hi to Luca and realized he was like, oops. All good, Virgo. All good, man. You're cool. And what else do we need? Right, the small swivel. Shouldn't they be? Here are some still. 29 kgs. I could use smaller ones, honestly, but is what it is, I guess. I also don't really want to use up all of my small swivels. We'll see. Let's just get started making a couple liters. I only really need 2 or 3 anyway. So let's get a crimp. All right. get this crimped down. Now I got to figure out how long I'm gonna. Oh, and it's fully charged. Okay, one smart bait fully charged. I'm just gonna fully charge all of them now, real quick. Next one. And yeah, wait, which one did I fully charge? Okay, I'm just gonna wait for a minute. Let's see about that in a bit. I'm gonna wait a hot minute before I check that. And about this long should be plenty. All right. So we're gonna flatten or crimp a little with the top of our pliers so it can double up. Flattened enough. And now we're gonna, actually it's not flattened enough. Want it to be a bit more flat. Anyway. Yeah. It might already be too long if I'm being honest. We'll see in practice how well it fares. Not gonna be an issue if it's too long, but it's gonna look a bit more neat if it's not. So let's just see. And yeah, I mean, well, okay. But actually, it's good. Yeah, this is a pretty good length, honestly. So here we have our first rig specifically made for smart bait. Let's okay, this must be the fully charged one then. Let's get our smart bait on here so you get an idea what the whole rigging process will be like. So I'm gonna take my split ring because I don't trust snaps. Gonna take our little swivel or a solid ring ideally. It doesn't really hurt to have the swivel either. Anyway, let's get our swivel in here. Ah, gosh darn it. All right. I gotta stop recording the video now and I'm gonna stay live. Okay, you can come in. Actually, let's. So ring up. I'm gonna take my split ring, my pre-made leader, like Make means I made it, but I'm gonna make it before I go fishing. Usually, because it's a pain in the butt to do this while you're fishing. But I'm just gonna get my split ring and get it on here. And now we're ready. It's gonna go onto the top of the bait fish. You could also add a first hook if you really wanted to. If you had some bigger baits, maybe I'll end up doing that. And then you're just gonna stick this into the bait fish. It's gonna make it swim. And you put these two hooks in your bait. And there you go. That's it. Now we're gonna undo this whole thing again. And yeah, just undo it real quick. Then I'm gonna take a little bathroom break, and then we're gonna get to packing up my stuff once I made a couple more liters. And let's get this smart bait back to charging. Anyway, bathroom break, people. See ya. See y'all in a minute. Okay, this is our fixed leader, and I'll be back. Like I said, just give me a minute. Yeah, no more than 2 or 3 minutes actually. So for lures, yeah, you definitely use. There's definitely reasons to use the bigger sizes, but for live bait or dead bait, in my opinion, no, not for pike anyway. These are even bigger, but let's see. Okay, I'm not finding them right now. Okay, here we have size 4. Okay, size 4 will do. So that's the advantage of not straightening out. I mean, I'm using bigger baits with them. So, yeah, okay, these are 4 and 4 is what we need. Good. So let's do our crimping. Let's do all of our crimping. And be fast with it. Don't take forever. Uh, Actually, I wanted to get something on here first. Where are they? Like an anti-tangle sleeve. You don't really need to, but it makes things a little bit more neat. To be honest, half the time I don't use them. If I don't find them real quick, I'm not going to do them. Because I don't have time to waste right now. So, I'm not seeing any. Okay, here we have them. These are the extra long, but whatever. I mean, I'm gonna shorten these, but I'm not gonna shorten them. This is that's a good length. Yeah, about half. I'm gonna cut off, and you can use the other half as a knot protector, so it's not wasted. Anyway, and I'm only gonna use it on one side. On the hook side, there's no need, but on the swivel side, it could get tangled up while you're out fishing. Like the braid could catch it, the main line. That's what I mean. So it is nice to have this protector over here. And it's also going to kink less. But it would stiffen my leader too much for my taste on the hook side, which is why I don't use it on the hook side. Even though it looks nicer, it, in practice, I don't believe on the hook side it is a good idea. Lila 9. Sorry, my cat is doing some stuff she's not supposed to be doing. And 9 is the word I trained her to. Actually, she was already trained to it when I got her. And yeah. And my cat, of course, will come uh, fish fishing with me. All right. Got our first hook on. Nice. Now got to crimp our second hook, and or then our later after that our solid ring. Second hook coming now. And there's multiple ways to do these leaders. You could also do one less crimp. Actually, two less crimps if you want to. I'm going to show that on a different day. Right now, I'm just crimping everything because it is the easiest way. I don't know if it's even the fastest, but I'll see about the other techniques on the day I have time. Right now, I'm just going old school with what I know that works in terms of getting my leaders together. And I'm having crimps anyway. It's not like the crimp is a weak point in this case. It's not one that I would like additional crimps and extra weak points because you already have two at least. Or at least you have one crimp. That's the minimum to build a leader like this. Unless you do like you could also, okay, with coated cable you could splice it into some hollow core braid, but that's not practical and not necessary for for this purpose. Why? For other purposes, yeah, it can absolutely make sense. But for this purpose, this is the way to go generally. And I tried multiple ways of making pike leaders, but pretty much all come back to this way. So yeah. Anyway, now we're gonna get our solid ring on. And then we only have one more leader to go. Another one bites the dust. Oh, I might want. I think I want to play that song on my funeral. And another one bites the dust. And another one, and another one, and another one bites the dust. Okay. Ja. Mhm, gut. Ja. Kümmerst du dich, dass wir was zu essen haben? Guckst du, dass wir was zu essen haben? Ah, okay. Wir haben ja schon tiefgefrorene Köderfische auch. Stell mir bitte alles raus. Ja. Ich muss das ja Ja. All right. My dad just came in when we talked about our plans and writing and stuff. away. Here we have a solid ring and another crimp. And then we're going to do one more leader. The leader is ready, and we're going to do one more, and then we're done. One with leaders, okay. And then we're just going to pack up and go fishing. That's going to be awesome. Maybe I'm going to even keep my live stream running on the phone. One of the two live. Maybe. Because it would be cool if I can do a continuous live stream, going fishing and catching fish, with unpacking, the preparation, and catching some fish on it. Okay, done. This leader is ready. Now we just have one more to go. So yeah, and if the testing goes well, in the future you're always gonna see me with a cooler of that bait fish on the water instead of a bucket of live ones. I mean, maybe I'm gonna still have a bucket of live ones to use them fresh, but you know, I'm not gonna be transporting live baits anymore. If these were, also when traveling, that's gonna be a huge relief. I can just bring a keeping net and keep them alive while I'm on the water. Then I can use them dead, but still moving. Where's the first place you're using it? It's gonna be a lake somewhere in the area where I am, roughly. I'm not gonna tell you where it is, unfortunately, but it is a lake that's connected to a canal, and it has it has a good amount of pike in it, or at least it looks like it. It's the first time I'm trying this lake, but it must have pike in it, and it looks like it's gonna be perfect for pike. So we're gonna see about that. But yeah, that is that's where I'm gonna use it today. This is so yeah, it's literally gonna be in an hour probably, or an hour and something. I should be there. So, nice. Yeah, that's unnecessarily long already, but better too long than too short. You gotta go even make it longer. There's no need to make it longer. Let's get another of these anti-tangle sleeves. Let's cut them roughly in the right length. Okie dokie. Get us a swivel. Why not? This one is a bit bigger. That shouldn't hurt. Okay, that's crimped, crimped all right. I would just need to attach our treble and a second treble and or that, to that second treble we're gonna attach the split ring. Okay, anti-tangle boom in place. Not very nice. Yeah, Papa. All right, I'm getting ready. Let's see. Hey Willow. Okay. Ich bin doch schon ja, aber du bist nicht schnell. Und die Katze muss auch noch. Das ist aber eigentlich schon alles fertig soweit. Muss ich nur noch zusammenschmeißen. Ja, aber muss sehen. Okay. And yeah. Don't worry, Willow. You don't have to talk with, especially when I'm fishing. But it is good to know that you're. Yeah, also good to know that. Yeah. Anyway, this might be a leader for a little bit of a smaller of a fish. And I mean, these smart baits are designed for 13 up to 20 centimeters. You can probably use a bit bigger of a bait, especially if it's a fin, like a thin fish that's not very thick and doesn't require a whole lot of torque to move. Yes, I don't fish a lot, but I might try one time. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join me anytime. And now let's get the last little piece together, and then let's get our stuff packed up and ready to go. I'm gonna get my shit together. And yeah, it is actually a lot of people who watch fishing streams who don't fish that just find it relaxing or interesting. And yeah, I don't think I would be watching fishing streams if I wasn't fishing. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe who knows? I will never know what that's like to not be a fisherman since I've been basically all my life. And yeah, now let's first get it attached. Hey Lucy, good to see you. Welcome, welcome Lucy. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna order more. And any solid ring for this purpose works. It doesn't have to be smooth edged or anything. It can be round profile. Can be really cheap stuff. Well, I'm weird. We're all weird, Willow. Especially me. And I take pride in being weird. We should start a weird pride parade. Parade of weirdos. Weirdos and proud of it. That would be fun. And probably Lucy would join us, right? And I hope Sean would as well, if he's still here. I think John would I think John would follow us. I'm very, very weird. So let's do it. Let's make a get together of weirdos. That would be hilarious. You guys seen it on the live stream? I think I only seen one of your live streams, if I'm being honest. I'll try to correct that. Like when it's gaming live streams, honestly though, that's not really my kind of thing. But we'll probably also do some other lives, I would guess. Okay, actually, this crimp here isn't flat enough yet. Okay, this now it is. Weird gang, yeah, we're the weird gang. You guys, yeah, just making sure I don't miss any comments. Yeah, okay, done. The last leader is done. Now we can get to packing all of our stuff up. Here we're gonna attach the robot bait to this little split ring on here, and on these hooks we're gonna have the fish dangling, and to not lose the robot bait, it is attached. Anyway, I'm gonna get this packed up, and then gonna get ready to go fishing. And yes, I will go live. Either I'm gonna stay live or I will go live again from the fishing spot. Oh, no worries. I never expect anyone because I know how busy life can get. I think we all do. Yeah, yeah, true. And of course, my cat is gonna join me on the water. Just so you all know, I will be fishing with my cat. That's gonna be interesting to see how she reacts to these zombie baits because she has a toy that's pretty similar. Maybe if at home I'm actually gonna let her play with a dead fish that has this thing inside of her, making it move. Sorry, you gotta go. It's rusty time for the wet. Anyway, hope all have a good day. Okay, Willow. Nama weird, my friend, and good luck to you and Rusty. Good luck. I wish you the nothing but the best. Both of you. And yeah, don't worry, Willow. It will work out somehow. Lila, no. And for anyone wondering, Rusty is Willow's guinea pig. One of her guinea pigs who is not doing too good health-wise right now. So yeah, send some good thoughts their way, both Willow and Rusty. Lila, no, not right now. My cat is trying to get in, and I don't mind her in here, but I'm not gonna get up and open the door right now. While I'm busy. Okay, another leader to finish. Here it is. These are circle hook leaders, also good. Good thing that I prepped them beforehand, that I just need to do the crimping now. Yes. Oh, it doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter anyway. Okay, good. One more to go. Yes, one more to go, and then we're done. I recently had to put one of my cats down, Panther. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Lucy. I only have one cat, and I really hope she's gonna stay with me for a while longer. Many years, hopefully. I mean, she is pretty young, so probably. But I already dread the day when she won't be with me. Because even though she's crazy and can be annoying, she's my cat. Definitely part of the family already. And she will come fishing with me, which is good because she's already getting bored at home. Like I have the kind of cat that if you don't take her anywhere new in a while, she's gonna get bored. I have one cat, Pudding. She's a black cat, and so was Panther. Yeah, my uncle has a few black cats. He had a few, now he has two. Lila, you're not dying. Don't act so melodramatic. Okay, done. Our leaders are done. Good. All leaders done for the day. Now we just need to get that packed up. Okie dokie. Let's check for new comments on the other stream that maybe I've missed somehow, even though I don't see any. Nope, no new comments. Good. Well, it is what it is, but good that I didn't miss any comments, let's say. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see if this fits. Probably not. Kind of done. Not, but not. Nope. Anyway, got all of our rigs ready. So this is going here. These are all going in here. Oh, this is a spinning leader. Use the lure. Lure. Nice one, nice. Ay, 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 ay. And this float and it's staying here. We don't need something this big today. So I'm gonna put all of the Kanama stuff back into the carton. This sticker is also staying home because unless they prove they're good, I'm not gonna put any stickers anyway. And probably maybe they actually have to sponsor me. I don't know. We'll see. If I really fall in love with them, then maybe I'm gonna do a free advertisement like that. But not for now. And okay, other charging cables. Okay, all my smart baits are charged completely. That is good. Here, here they are. I'm gonna bring 2 charging cables along with me. 2 is enough. Yeah. That is enough. One can stay home. And a power bank that should be full. It is empty. Great. Okay. Crap. Crap. But it is what it is. Okay. Let's see if we can fit this in here. And yes, we can. That is good. Very, very good. Anyway. Here are the other Kanama leaders. They got a message on WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, that stuff here should ring it. Maybe if I get bored, I can do some rigging. This bag is staying here, but maybe these hooks can come along. Oh, here I had some good hooks. Right. Okay, I only had. Okay, whatever. It's too late anyway now. I'm not building any more leaders today. That's for damn sure. And yeah. Cat is being dramatic once again. Okay, that stays here. Close to finish, actually. All right, let's get this one big bag out of the way. And everyone likes to see kitties, right? Of course, she's coming along. Can't go without your kitty, right? Always gotta have your cat. She is a good cat, even though she can be annoying. But all cats can, so. Okay, just making sure I didn't forget anything. Isla. Hmm? Yeah. Mouncy pouncy. Mouncy pouncy. Water bottle. Solar power bank. Yes. Hey, that isn't working. That's not good. think I have everything here. Why? We should be pretty much done by now. This is the important part. This thing here, all of this, all of this as well. Yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right. This has to be it, I think. We're gonna get our cat in her harness now. Lila, stay here. Papa. Good, good kitty. Okay. Let's not get any of the fur stuck anywhere. Yeah. Good. Cat is ready to travel. So, anything I missed? I don't think so, but always be sure. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Just need to get my last rock packed up that I want to do some stuff with still, but yeah. All right, last rock. My dad just took it and put it into his bag, not very gently. I'm gonna have some, take some time to get it, some extra time to get it back up and running, but whatever. At least he didn't interrupt my stream this time. That's good. By the way, I don't live with my dad. I'm just visiting him, so it's half bad. It's also like if I was still living with him, then he could, you know, he would have more rights to tell me stuff. Yeah. I actually don't know when the last time I was out with him. It's been years. Crap! Where is my bag for my real dog? Not where I put it. That's good. I love it. She isn't where it's supposed to be. Hey. Okay. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Real. Just that. Chance up here. I don't know. Nope. Not here either. Okay. Ever happened to my reel back? Not. It's looking like I'm gonna get it today. We're gonna wrap our reel in way to close, never hurt at nobody. Okay, okay. All right. Rods are set down. Rods are done. Rods are done. Kitty cat. What are we gonna do with you? What, what are we gonna do with you, baby? All right, all right, all right. Fortunately, I'm not bringing out today. Sorry, guys. So I'm only gonna go live on one channel. I will go live. And yeah, there's that. Hey, it's great. Gonna test the Kanama Smart Bait. About to go for this. So, Lila, yeah, maybe. Lila. Okay. Apparently it's cold outside, so yeah, doing all right. Anyway, I'm gonna stay live for a minute, but I'm gonna add that file on the notes. So I am on my other notes now.